it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today starts the Spookathon vlog, so stay tuned. So it is about 7:15 p.m. on Monday, October 14th, which means it's the beginning of Spookathon. Like, October has flown by. I don't know what happened. But today I spent most of the day reading or editing, and I did manage to get a little bit of reading done though. I decided I was going to start with I believe this is my longest book, The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. So this is sort of a murder mystery, domestic thriller type book. It's about a girl who gets a job as a nanny at this smart house in the Scottish Highlands, and it's everything she could have dreamed for, and it pays so much and all of that, but then something bad ends up happening, and it starts out actually with her in prison and writing a letter to her lawyer, or to a lawyer trying to get them to represent her. And the story is pretty much her telling what happened and that led her to being in jail. And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just a little bit into it. I'm only on, well, I'm on page 56. There's no chapter numbers in this book. It just starts like that for each chapter. But page 56 is time to open the first gift. So it says, I noticed that something had fallen out of the drawer onto my pillow. It was a piece of paper, and I was about to screw it up and throw it onto the floor. But before I did, I glanced at it just to check it was nothing important. So now I'm going to go find the gift for page 56 out of my box here. If you don't know already, Turn of the Key is one of the Once Upon a Book Club books, and you get to certain pages that have the little paper that say open the gift. You go in your box, you find the gift with that page number on it, and it goes along with something in the story. So this is my gift for page 56. Something wrapped in paper. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Okay, so she was actually looking for a charging cable in the drawer. So that's what we have here. And it's pretty in pink, and I love it. It says, to the new nanny, my name is Katya. I am writing you this note because I wanted, and it said you, and scribbled out you, to tell you to please be, and that's where it ended. And on the other side, it's like a kid's drawing of a house, and there is a person in the window of the house, and this is the house that they're in. Okay, this cable, I don't know if it's multiple cables or just one with multiple ends. It's a really nice rope cable. So we have USB on one side, and then the other side actually splits into 3 different ports, I guess. So we have the USB-C, we have the lightning one, and then the micro USB. That's really cool. I will definitely use that. Okay, so let's look at what the book says now. It was just hardly a work of art, just stick figures and thick crayon lines. It showed a house of 4 windows and a shiny black front door, not unlike Heatherbray. The windows are colored in black, all except for one, which showed a tiny pale face peeping out of the darkness. Oh, and then it does go on to tell the letter that was written on here. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. I don't know, actually I may take a break on this for a little while, because last night I was trying to finish the book that I was reading last night, so because it's not part of Spookathon, and that's The Sound of Drowning, and I got so close. I'm like 85 pages from the end, but I wanted to start off Spookathon with reading one of my Spookathon books. So I think I'm going to take a little break from this and work on reading that one so I can get it knocked out of the way. And then I'll go back to this. Oh, I also got some book mail. Yay, book mail. So if you don't know, I don't really know what the word is. I'm an Amazon Viner. I don't know. Amazon invited me to be part of their Vine program, where I get to choose certain things and receive them and review them, and it doesn't cost me anything. And I've gotten a few things that are not books, but mostly I get books. So I got some books. Okay, I didn't realize this was a graphic novel. I got Black Canary by Meg Cabot. And well, I know that Meg Cabot's like very popular, so I wanted to check this out. This is actually a middle grade graphic novel. I didn't realize it was a graphic novel. This says 13-year-old Dinah Lance knows exactly what she wants, who she is, and where she's going. First, she'll win the Battle of the Bands with her two best friends. Then she'll join the Gotham City Junior Police Academy so she can solve crimes just like her dad. Who knows, her rock star group of friends may even save the world. But first, they'll need to agree on a band name. When a mysterious figure keeps getting in the way of Dinah's goals and threatens her friends and family, she'll learn more about herself, her mother's secret past, and navigating the various power chords of life. With expressive and energetic art by Kara McGee to match the trademark attitude and spunk of Meg Cabot's characters and dialogue, this mother-daughter story embraces the highs and lows of growing up without growing out of what makes us unique. It's an inspirational song that encourages readers to find their own special voice to sing along with Black Canary. Cool. And they almost always have sent me ARCs. Granted, some of these ARCs have already come out as books, but let's see. Okay, it looks like this actually comes out October 29th of 2019, so not quite out yet. I might actually try to squeeze this in this week as well, just because it's a short graphic novel, and I have a few other graphic novels planned for this week, so I might be able to do that and get that review in. And this is another one of my Vine picks. Okay, this next book, it actually comes out in hardcover April 21st of 2020, and this is a middle grade. It's called Rick by Alex Gino, or looks like this. It says, Rick's never questioned much. He's gone along with his best friend Jeff, even when Jeff's acted like a bully and a jerk. He let his father joke with him about which girls Rick might want to date, even though that kind of talk always made Rick uncomfortable. In truth, Rick hasn't given his own identity much thought, because everyone else around him appears to have figured it out. But now Rick's gotten to middle school, and new doors are opening. One of them leads to the school's Rainbow Spectrum Club, where kids of many genders and identities congregate, including Melissa, the girl who sits in front of Rick in class and seems to have her life together. Rick wants his own life to be like that, even if it means breaking some old friendships and making some new ones. As they did in their groundbreaking novel, George, award-winning author Alex Gino explores what it means to search for your own place in the world and all the steps you and the people around you need to take in order to get you where you need to be. It looks cute, his little backpack. Oh, this is going to be a real quick read too. It's only 223 pages, but the text is quite large. There is also a little Rainbow Spectrum Cabaret program and a long note from the author as well. Very cool. So who knows, if I have time, maybe I'll try to squeeze this in too. I don't know. It would be cool to knock those both out of the way, because they're pretty short. Alright, I think that's it for now, so I'm just gonna go and I will talk to you later. I just finished it. This is the book that I was working on last week. I think I spent the last like 70 pages crying. a lot. It was something. Gosh. This book gets 5 stars. It was really good. Yeah, I gotta go to bed now. So it is 2:40 p.m. on Tuesday, whatever the date is, and I've been kind of getting prepared for some filming and doing makeup and working on my library like this much. But I did get some more reading done of The Turn of the Key, and I'm currently on page 213, which means it's time for our next gift. It says, "It seemed a shame to let it die, so I filled a coffee mug with water and stuck the stem into it, and then put it on the kitchen table. Perhaps it would revive." So yeah, she found this single purple flower that was wilting in the middle of the kitchen floor. Okay, so now we find our gift for page 213. I think I know what it is by the size of this gift. How much I want to guess it's the mug. It's a mug. Ah, okay, beautiful mug. It says, "Kindness is as kindness does." And there's a little card in here. It says, "A single purple flower in a coffee mug." So here is the purple flower. Okay, we'll put that on my shelf. Whoop. There, right there. This is really pretty. It's like this marbly swirl. It's beautiful. Okay, now let's see. It looks like there's only, oh wait, no, there's 2 gifts left. We have one for page 304 and 335. So I think maybe I'll read just a little bit longer, but then I've got to get to filming. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so I got to the next gift. I'm on page 304 and I think it's like 9:30ish. I'm supposed to have already been in bed because I have to get up stupid o'clock in the morning to get Xander off to school. But I'm so close to the end, I want to finish it. But the next gift, it says, "My heart was beating fast in my throat as I picked it up, unable to believe it. My necklace, what was it doing here in the darkness?" So I'm going to assume that the gift we're getting is her necklace. Here we go. Oh, it's the key to where she's at. There we go. It's her necklace. It's an R for Rowan. Maybe, possibly, I might give this to Becca because her name's Rebecca. Otherwise, I don't really have a use for a necklace with an R on it. Alright, even though I really should be in bed, I'm gonna stay up, I think, and finish the book. The next gift, and it's the last gift, is on page 335, and there's only 336 pages. So, yeah, I just have a little over 30 pages left to go. So, I'm gonna do that, and I will check back with you in a little bit. Okay, I made it to page 335. There's literally just this page and the next, and then I'm done. But it's at the very front of the chapter here. And I don't want to read this out loud because I don't want to spoil anything. But it's a letter. The from, to, and subject. It looks like it's an email. But the from, to, and subject are blank. Okay, so this is an email to Rowan from one of the kids. So let's get our last gift, which is in this envelope here. I'm guessing it's the email. but the email's in there. I don't know. It is the email from Gmail. So that is what the last gift is. So I'm going to read this last little bit, and then I'll talk to you more about the book tomorrow. But I gotta go to bed now, or as soon as I finish that. I'll talk to you tomorrow. So it is 7:40 p.m. on Wednesday, October 16th, and well, I have been super busy today and I haven't checked in with you. So last night I finished The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, and I would give this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was thrilling, and I never really would have guessed anything along the way. Like, everything I guessed was nothing like it actually was. I was shocked, and at the end I was also left like, what? Yeah, I really enjoyed this. So I'm pretty sure I told you what this was about at the beginning. It's about a girl takes this job as a nanny, and working for this family in the Scottish Highlands. They own this ridiculously smart house. It's a little too smart for her, I think, and kids that are not cooperative with her, and pretty much the day after she gets the job, the parents leave for weeks, and in that time one of the children is murdered, and the nanny is being blamed for it. So it actually starts out with the nanny is in jail, and she is writing a letter to this lawyer trying to get them to take her case. She swears up and down that she's innocent, and the lawyer that she had wouldn't let her get her story out, so she feels like that's why she's in jail right now. So she's trying to just write her whole story out in hopes that this lawyer will take her case and help her prove that she's innocent. And yeah, she tells the whole story. And oh my gosh, this is one of those books that I'm likely to read again, just to see if if there were things that I missed earlier that actually would have given me hints to the end. But I don't remember anything that could have given me any hints to how everything happened. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to reading this again sometime in the future. Okay, so today I decided to read The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This was my read something you don't normally read. And though I don't really have anything against classics, I don't normally read them. I just tend to pick up more recent books. But I have several classics that I need to read. This one was perfect for this time of year. It was a quick read. It was interesting. And well, if you don't know about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, well, Dr. Jekyll is like a scientist pretty much, and he believes that every person has 2 personalities inside, the good one and the bad one, and he concocts this elixir to help separate the 2, though it doesn't really separate so much as it flips back and forth between the 2 personalities. And you have the good doctor here, and then you have Mr. Hyde, Edward Hyde here, which is funny. In the picture they're like the same height, but in the book Mr. Hyde is significantly shorter. I don't know why he's shorter, but he is. Oh, and I didn't say, I think I would give this 3 stars. It was fine. It wasn't anything incredible for me, but it was great for this time of year. I also think Xander would really enjoy that. So I'll probably, more than likely, end up just passing that book on to Xander. Probably tonight. Well, maybe not tonight. I'll put it on his stairs and he can get it tomorrow because the poor boy is tired. I was working in my library and I came out and it was only like 7:30, so just about 15 minutes ago. I walked out of the library and saw Xander just passed out, so I got him in bed. But his bedtime's not until 9 o'clock. So last night, it was also like 7:45 when I noticed he was passed out and got him up to bed. So he's having, he had fall break last week and we did lots of fun stuff and he got to stay up late, but like the last few days we started shifting schedule back and I think he's like just still struggling with that whole schedule shift. Anyway, I think I'm going to read the graphic novel Just Beyond by R.L. Stine. It's like a haunted middle school graphic novel. I'm probably going to read that kind of off and on when I need to take a break from editing. I have edited and uploaded one video already today, and I got a jump start on the video that I was going to edit tomorrow. I went ahead and started editing that today. So I'm going to work on that, and kind of in between that, I'll probably read this at some point. And that's really it for now. I have been fairly productive, I feel. Oh, and I also got some more work done on my library. I'm liking my new schedule so much better because I have more time to breathe. And I mean, I hope y'all are okay with this new schedule. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now, and I may not talk to you again tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow. All right, good night. So it's 10 a.m. on Thursday, October 17th, and last night I didn't end up reading at all after I did my little clip because I just worked on editing my video, and I actually finished editing today's video yesterday, so yay. And then this morning I got it all uploaded and all of that good stuff, and today I did end up picking up Just Beyond by R.L. Stine. Okay, so this is supposed to be middle grade, and it's like a haunted, well, seems like it's supposed to be like a haunted middle school. Okay, it's not a haunted middle school. There's like two realities, and there's so there's two different middle schools, and the principal is like Dr. something Scare, and the school's called the Scare School. And as far as it being middle grade, I don't think so. I think it would be more for like grades 3 to 6, maybe 3rd grade through 5th grade, or maybe 3rd grade through 6th grade. If 6th grade, that would be pushing it. Granted, this is a middle school, but it's written way younger, and yeah, I really wasn't feeling it. I would actually give this 2 stars. So I think I'm going to start listening to an audiobook. I have the physical book, but I've also got the audiobook on Hoopla. So I'm going to listen to the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and its Season of the Witch. Anyway, I'm going to listen to that, I think, and work on my library for a little while. Because also, the reason why I'm doing that book now is because today is when I put a spell on you Readathon and Spookathon kind of overlap. So that's the book that's actually covering challenges for both Spookathon and I put a spell on you Readathon. So pretty much need to get that book read between today and Sunday because it has to be finished before Spookathon's over. But it's also for the other. Anyway, I'm gonna go and listen to that while I get some work done around the house and, you know, do some work in my library. hopefully I can get a pretty good chunk done with my library. I'm really trying to get like that all set up and everything as soon as possible because it's been way too long. And I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time, I think, to do anything after Xander gets home from school because he has a doctor's appointment today. And then we'll have to do homework and dinner and all that stuff. So yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so it's currently like 1:30 in the morning on, when is it? Saturday, October 19th. So Thursday night, I didn't vlog anything because, well, in the middle of the day, I had some really good news come in about something I'm trying to do, well, I was trying to do for the next round of Season-a-thon, and I'm so excited about this news. I cannot wait to share it with you guys, but I'm not gonna spoil it for now. You'll just have to like watch the announcement video, which will be out about a week and a half maybe after this post, something like that. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Anyway, between yesterday and today, I finished listening to Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season of the Witch. I think I would give this 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it. It was a little strange seeing some of the characters, or some of the characters being the way that they are in this book versus how I remember them from the show. Like, Zelda is much harsher in this book, and she smokes, and she kills Hilda on a regular basis, things like that. So it's a little odd, but overall I enjoyed it. If you like the show, I think you would like it. So yeah. Alright, so after I finish that only leaves one book left for Spookathon, which actually this completed that too, because I think the other challenge was read a book with red on the cover, and for that I'm going to be reading Rainbow Bright graphic novel. Yay, so excited. Haven't read this one yet. I'm probably going to pick this up tomorrow, and this will complete my last challenge for Spookathon. I wonder if it'll complete any challenges for I Put a Spell on You. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Because I figured I would have already done this before the I Put a Spell on You readathon started. But this one does complete a challenge for I Put a Spell on You. I think it's something about read a witchy read, something along those lines, and there we go. But I also needed an audiobook. So I decided to pick up Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen McManus because, well, she's going to be at Y'all Fest. So I wanted to get this read before then. And I'm only just a little bit into it. Yeah, page 33. Just started it a little while ago. But I'm getting very tired because, like I said, it's 1:30 in the morning. And it's been a long day. I also got a video edited and uploaded. I took Xander and his friend to the mall. It was supposed to be other stuff that we were gonna do. We were gonna go out to this haunted thing, but that's maybe gonna happen tomorrow. Well, technically today, since it's a new day already. But my dogs are going nuts outside. But for now, I'm going to go to bed, and tomorrow plan is to take care of this. I don't know what they're going nuts about. Anyway, tomorrow my plan is to take care of this, to go to the haunted thing. It's called Dread Hollow. It's like one of the #1 haunted things in the nation, I believe. At least last year it was. and do some more work on my library. That is my plan. And then Sunday, me and Xander and Becca are going to this thing called Flavored Nation. I think it's what it's called, at the convention center in Chattanooga. And it's where chefs from literally all over the country are coming, and they're doing this a food that each state is famous for. So each state has a chef coming in to prepare a certain specialty dish from that state. And then we're gonna go, and you get like 10 tickets for food sample things, and like 6 drink tickets or something like that. And we're gonna literally spend the day just eating. It's gonna be awesome. And you can buy more tickets, but I imagine that 10 is probably gonna be enough for each of us. But I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to trying lots of new food. I'm gonna eat Alaska's food is, I believe it's Alaska, is reindeer sausage. So I'm gonna eat some reindeer. Okay, I'm getting stupid. I gotta go to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. So it is currently like 12:15 a.m. on Sunday, October 20th. And let's see. Today I mostly worked on my library. Oh my goodness. I have an insane amount of books. Literally, I managed to get all of my books finally unpacked. And even with 10 bookshelves, I don't have enough room. So I've actually ordered 2 more bookshelves. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to fit them in my library. Let's see, other than working on the library, I took Xander to meet some other friends at the skating ring, which that was an adventure. I'll get into that in a little bit. But while Xander and his friends were skating, Marty and I went to the other house and got a little bit more work done, that, you know, things that we noticed needed to be done over there. So did that, and then we went back to pick Xander up. And while we were there, it was like another parent was there. We were just standing there talking, and the kids were kind of walking around. Apparently this little hoodlum came up to Xander, boy about the same age as Xander. There was actually a group of maybe 6 of them came up to Xander and his friends and acted like he was going to shake Xander's hand. And when he shook Xander's hand, like with one hand, then he punched Xander in the mouth and stole his little inflatable thing that they won. I didn't see what happened until, well, I didn't see it happen. Xander and them came up and told us after the fact. And I went over to that little boy. I was like, well, the little group of boys, and I was like, which one of you hit my kid? Yeah. They all started like, it wasn't me. And so I called Xander over. I was like, which one of them hit you? And Xander pointed which one hit him. And I'm like, I was just joking, man. We got his toy back, or actually it was his friend's. It was like this big blow up hammer thing. But yeah, Xander's fine. He's like busted his lip a little bit, but it's not like real bad. It's mostly just like, I think his tooth hit the inside of his lip. But yeah, anyway, what else? Oh, reading. I read Rainbow Bright. I love this. Okay, I think I would give this 4 stars. The only reason I wouldn't give it 5 stars is because there's one part in it that kind of annoyed me, because earlier in the story you know, had this moment where it kind of explained everything that was going on. And then later, like halfway into the story, it pretty much explained all of that stuff over again. I was like, what was the point in that? Like, you've already told us all of this. And that's the only reason I didn't give it 5 stars. But that was like 2 pages out of all of that. So, I don't know how many pages are in it, but I loved it. It was great. It brought back so many memories, and I mean, it's Rainbow Bright's origin story. It's awesome. And I really, really, really want the next one, like, now. Because it leaves you on quite the cliffhanger. Also, in the back here, there's, like, this cover gallery. And you have different art. And what's great is some of the classic art, like that. That was very much the Rainbow Bright I knew. But also the newer art is really cute. I loved it. If you were ever a fan of Rainbow Bright, I highly recommend you check this out. I mean, for people who didn't watch Rainbow Bright or know nothing about Rainbow Bright, then this might not really appeal to you. It might seem a little too young, but if you did watch Rainbow Bright, if you loved Rainbow Bright like I loved Rainbow Bright, then you would really enjoy this. Other than that, I would say maybe it would appeal more to maybe a middle schooler. But yeah, okay. So I actually, with that, completed all of my Spookathon challenges, so yay. And I've gotten through a lot, like a lot of Two Can Keep a Secret. I don't know what percentage I'm at, and I haven't found my place in the book, but I'm pretty close. I think I'm getting close to the end. I don't know, but I'll probably finish that tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going, Becca and Xander and I are all going to this thing called Flavor Nation or Flavored Nation, something like that, where we get to try, I think I've already said what was going on, but we're trying food from different states, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'll bring my camera along, and I think that's really it. That's from like 11 to 4 or something like that. And then Becca and Xander are gonna go hang out and have some fun brother-sister time, which I love. And I don't know what I'm gonna do because I've read my books. Well, actually, I'll probably work on one of my I Put a Spell on You read-a-thon books, because I've finished all of my Spookathon books, and I've done really all I can do with my library, I think, until I get 2 more bookshelves. Which, when I get those, I'm going to have to take books off my bookshelves and rearrange shelves. And oh my goodness, this setup video, I mean, I'm doing a lot of time-lapse stuff, so it may not be as long as I think it's going to be, but it feels like it's going to be exceptionally long. Maybe it's just because it's taking me months to actually get this done. But my library is going to be awesome when it is done. Alright, I'm going to go, and I will just talk to you tomorrow. It's 9 o'clock on Sunday night, October 20th, and Spookathon is over for me because I have to go to bed because I have to get up with the boy in the morning for school, and I need to go and clean all this glitter off me. But when I came home, I actually did some housework, which is why this is kind of a little messed up, because I was like sweating and rubbing my face and I kept forgetting that I had all this glitter on me. But I wanted to wrap up real quick what I read this week for Spookathon and for the I Put a Spell on You Readathon, and what books completed what challenges. So I have my list of challenges here. So for Spookathon, the first challenge was to read a thriller, and for that I read The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave this 4 stars? 4 or 4.5 stars. I can't remember. But I really enjoyed it. I didn't see anything coming, and that's always fun with the thriller, not figuring everything out super early on. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Next was Red on the Cover, and honestly, every book I read this week, every single one of them has red on the cover. But the one that I initially picked and I did read for this was Rainbow Bright graphic novel. Absolutely loved this. Gave this 4 stars as well, and it was a lot of fun, and I really want the second one like now. For spooky word in the title, I decided to read Sabrina, Season of the Witch, or Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season of the Witch, because, well, there's chilling and witch. Those are spooky words. And can't remember what I gave this. Either a 3.5 or a 4. But I did enjoy it. There were some things that I was kind of like, okay, that's an interesting take on it. But then again, I don't know what the Netflix's show is like, because I've never watched that. I've only watched the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch forever ago. So I did enjoy this. I definitely recommend it. Next was a spooky setting. For that, I read Just Beyond by R.L. Stine. This is a graphic novel. It's supposed to be middle grade, but really, okay, so for me, I think this was like a 2-star. It was just, I don't think it was middle grade. I think it's really more elementary school, because I would say it's like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade kind of reading. But next was something you wouldn't normally read, and for me that was a classic, which I'd like classics, I just don't normally read them. Anyway, for that I read The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, and I think I give this a 3-star as well. It was fine. Had nothing against it. It was perfect for this time of year, you know, a little spooky. But yeah. And then I had extra time and had an audiobook that I needed to listen to. So I also listened to Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus. And I think I'd give this a 3.5. Because I think the big reason I would say that is because though it was a good book and I enjoyed it and I was interested in it, there was a character in there that pretty early on I was like, okay, this person is so who did it. And then, you know, throughout the story I thought, well, maybe it's some other people, but every time this character was introduced or reintroduced, I'm like, yeah, this person so did it. And at the end, that person so did it. So it's kind of like, ah. I mean, but it was a fun story. It's about this town where pretty much like one of the homecoming court, like one of the princesses, gets murdered, and it's happened 3 times now, and somehow they're all linked, and the same person seems to be getting blamed for them, and that's really all I can say about it. So those are all the things that I read during Spookathon. Now, I Put a Spell on You Readathon actually started on the 17th, which was Thursday. So since Thursday, I've read The Two Can Keep a Secret, Sabrina, Season of the Witch, and Rainbow Bright. So, as far as I Put a Spell on You, these complete some of those challenges. So I am counting Rainbow Bright for I Am Beautiful, Boys Will Love Me, read a book with a beautiful cover. And it's just so colorful, and I love Rainbow Bright so much. So I'm counting this as my beautiful cover. And then for the challenge, Dead Man's Toad, Dead Man's Toad, Dead, Dead, Dead. Read a spooky or witchy read. I'm counting Sabrina, Season of the Witch, because it's the witchy read. And then for I'll Be Thy Friend, read a book with a friendship group. Two Can Keep a Secret, you can count for that, because there is a little friendship group here that is kind of trying to solve this missing person / possible murder together. So yay, I got 3 of the I Put a Spell on You challenges completed, and next week that just leaves me with Hang Him on a Hook and Let Me Play with Him, which I plan on reading the silhouette for that. Amuck, 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 Amuck. Your TBR is running amok. Read a book that's been on your TBR for a long time. I plan on reading Space Battle Lunchtime, Volume 2 for that. And then Come Little Children, I'll Take Thee Away, is to watch Hocus Pocus with Clint, or read the group book, which I'm just going to watch Hocus Pocus with Clint on Halloween. So I've got that. And then I'll probably throw in some more books, because there's a lot of things that I want to read before I go to Y'all Fest. And I finally got all of my books unpacked so I can see really what I need to read. So yeah, you can expect many more books than those for sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and call it a night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you.